All right, JeWeL bowling fans, it is Thursday, and that means Tips and Tricks Day. What we're talking about today is reading a lane front to back versus right to left, or left to right. One of the biggest mistakes that bowlers make in league or in tournaments as they improve their game is they focus too much on how the ball reacts from right to left or left to right. And what that does is it gives them a false impression about the energy being consumed or retained by the ball as it moves from the front of the lane to the back of the lane. You might often hear, my ball's hooking too much, right? Or my ball isn't making it back to the pocket. That does not always mean that you need to move right or left. In fact, it could mean that the ball is losing too much energy from the front part of the lane to the back part of the lane. If we talk about the three phases that the ball goes through on the lane, you have skid, that's when the ball is actually sliding in the oil. You then have hook, when the ball is moving from right to left or left to right. And then you have roll, when the ball is actually moving front end over end through the pins, hopefully. What causes the transition of the ball through these three phases is the amount of friction on the lane and the ball surface. That takes factors into consideration like speed, rev rate, tilt, all those different things we can talk about in other Tips and Tricks Thursdays will come into play when the ball transitions from sliding or skid to hooking and then rolling out. Okay? When we talk about reading the lane front to back, we're talking about watching that transition from skid to then hook and roll. And understanding when the ball enters the pocket or misses the pocket, was it because the ball didn't start that transition from skid to hook early enough, or did it start too late? That can often mean a surface change, a ball change, or it can mean literally a move on the lane itself, getting the ball into more oil, conserving energy, right? We're getting it more into the friction, the dry part of the lane, letting off energy, right? All of these factors come into play. So, in recap, for your Thursday tips, right? Watch the ball as it goes down the lane front to back, not just right to left or left to right. As it enters the pocket, is the ball rolling out? Is it rolling out too soon, or is it continuing to hook through the pocket, right? Understanding those three phases will tell you if you're in the right ball or in the right part of the lane. If you want the ball to conserve more energy, it needs to stay in the oil longer. If you want the ball to stop hooking so much, right? Giving off energy in the back part of the lane, it needs to see the friction sooner. All right, that's this Thursday's tip. Keep with me because this weekend is the Bradley and I'm about to travel up to Louisville, Kentucky. So we'll talk to you guys next week on the next Tips and Tricks Thursday. Thanks, guys.